Right, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are in the world. Thank you very much for joining me for this very special live interactive playthrough. As always with these live shows, please let me know if you can hear me and see me okay. I'm using one of the new microphones, in fact the one that didn't work last night, so hopefully it's working fine now. I did some tests last night and it seemed okay. So, Book of Rituals, coming out from Board and Dice soon. In fact, let me just get an image of it on screen, because unfortunately the book hasn't arrived yet. So you might think, how am I going to do a video when the book hasn't actually arrived yet? But that's fine, because today I'm going to be playing through the bonus puzzles, which aren't actually included in the book. So it will be absolutely fine. But just bear with us a minute. I'm going to get a picture of the book and put it on screen. Now, there is the Book of Rituals, which you can now buy, I believe, from the Board and Dice website. But what I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be covering these bonus puzzles. Now, these bonus puzzles are included if you pre-ordered it already from Board and Dice. They are no longer available. So if you buy the book now, you will not get these bonus puzzles. But if you pre-ordered it in advance, you will get these puzzles. And therefore, if you want to solve these puzzles on your own, switch off now, because otherwise you're going to get spoilers. Or if you just want to stick around and solve them with me. So bonus puzzles that were available to those people who pre-ordered it. You are going to see spoilers of these today. What you are not going to see is you're not going to see any spoilers for the main book, because it hasn't arrived. But I wouldn't be showing it off anyway. Anyway, that's what it looks like. Now, I like these puzzle games. Me and Vicky normally do these puzzle games together. However, Vicky's at work. So this is why I'm doing it interactive, because I already know that I am going to struggle with this on my own. When me and Vicky do these puzzle games together, it's really a sort of shared experience, because some things I'm good at, some things she's good at, and a lot of things we work out together. On my own, I think I'm going to be a bit rubbish at this. Now, we're going to jump in and we're going to start without further ado. I think one of the designers is in the chat. Yes, thank you very much for joining me. Right, so the Book of Rituals. Welcome, Chosen One. You made the first step on a journey to hidden knowledge and forgotten paths. Many more steps lay before you, but we're here to help. Remember that the common folk will not be able to help you. However, there are powers beyond this world that may be of use. The Astral Link. Its key is contained within the ancient mark below. Basically, there is a website. And I've already got the website up on another screen. And this website, I'm just going to reload it actually, because this is the same website that Board and Dice use for their Escape Tales games. So there's 3 Escape Tales games. The Awakening was the first one. Low Memory was the second one, which I have covered on the channel. And Children of Wormwoods is there. And the Book of Rituals is in the same series. But whereas these other 3 come in boxes, the Book of Rituals is literally just a book. So we're going to go into there. And then you can see here. So these are the different languages that the book is in at the moment. And we're going to choose the pre-sales specials. That's what we're going to click on. So we've got some elements, ingredients, rituals. I think what this website's going to do is it will confirm when we get the right answer. We put the answer into it and it'll confirm that. But also if we get really stuck and you can't help me, there is a hint system built in. But let's switch that off for now. And let's jump in. So this was 7 sheets of paper. And we don't need the first sheet anymore. Now there might be some clues on this. I don't know. So let's move on to the first one. Not playing in German. I'm not playing in German. I'm going to zoom in as well, so that you get this. No, that's the wrong camera. You don't want to zoom in on that one. Here we go. We're going to zoom in on this one. Right. The book itself will teach you much more. For now, you need to know that in alchemy, everything has cause and effect. The cause for ingredients may require other ingredients' effects, and when effects are combined efficiently, they may allow you to perform powerful rituals. With this bit of knowledge, we'll show you a simple yet powerful ritual that will lead you to the book itself. Follow instructions carefully and note your observations of each element and ingredient's alchemical name and value that will be revealed to you. So I guess we're going to write on here. Okay, so I don't think there's a puzzle on there. Right, moving on. Magnetism. So this, I think, is the first puzzle that we need to solve. Find this symbol in the astral help. So is the astral help, I think that's referring to the website. Okay, although not widely recognised as an element, this force is fundamental to the world around. Its bipolar nature represents basic natures of good and evil. It's the force that pulls good towards evil and pushes the same natures from each other. Okay, what have we got? When the rod will reach the metal pin, it will be stopped. Okay, so I'm noticing that there is... The way this is going to go today is I'm going to try and solve this puzzle on my own first, and then feel free to put stuff in the chat, but I'm going to try and not look at the chat initially. I'm going to try and work it out myself first, and then if I get stuck, then I'm going to look at the chat, which, to be honest, is probably going to be not far away. So we've got these like spiritual ghosty like things, and there's a plus and a minus on each one. We've got this wheel here with a thing in it. Don't think there's anything else on here. And we've got this. So there's a plus symbol in here. When the rod will reach the metal pin, it will be stopped. So I think basically what that's saying is it's going to pivot around that point there. And when it gets to here, it's going to stop because there's a pin. Now, what's this? So this is magnetism. Solve it. Write the answer in the astral help, which I think basically is in the website. If you cannot solve this, the astral help might be able to help you. Might be able to aid you. Right. So there's obviously some kind of puzzle here, but this is a piece of paper, so nothing's moving. we have plus, we have minus. I'm just going to go to the astral help, not to get help. I'm just going to see what it's looking for. So if I click on this, okay, so it's going to ask me to write something in, and I write it in, and I click check. Okay, so I don't know what I need to write in. I don't know if I need to write in a number or a letter. And I've no idea. This might be a really embarrassing playthrough. I might be being really dumb. Because as I say, me and Vicky do these things together. So if I don't get it, this might be something that she might get. So we've got things here with the pluses and minuses on. And it is magnetism. So pluses and minuses attract. And the same charge will repel. And it looks like things move around. How am I supposed to do this? Nothing actually moves because it's a piece of paper. So, and I don't quite know what I'm trying to do. Maybe you move these somehow and it spells something. Does it look like it could spell a word if things move around? I should have got a pencil rather than a pen. So let's just have a look at this one first. So there's a pin there where it's attached. This is going to move around, possibly. And it'll move around maybe to there, and it'll get stuck there. So that could possibly go there. But it might actually go the other way. It might go the other way instead. It might go there. We don't know. Yeah, I'm going to have a look at this first. I'm going to resist looking at the chart. You're probably all shouting at me because it's probably really simple. This is all very bunched up here. I'm not sure anything is going to move. Is this two separate pieces? So that could move round to there. Then that could... How am I supposed to do this without... Yeah, it's going to be quite difficult for me to picture where each one goes without writing on here. And I don't want to write on here because I've got a pen. I could go and get a pencil. That might be my first thing to do. This is going to move as well. Where's this one going to move to? This one's going to move... So is it going to move up there? Or is it going to move... If that moves across... If this spanner thing, this wrench, moves over here... then that can come down. Because these two are negatives, they're going to be pushing each other apart. Or is it things that are positive are going to be attracted down here? Is that the clue? Because that's positive, so this one here isn't going to go that way, it's going to go that way. And then it will end up there. Okay, I'm just going to go and get... yeah, a pen to write the final state, pencil to mark the arrows. Right, I am just going to pop in the other room for 1 second, well, not 1 second, 30 seconds, and get a pencil. I'll be back in a minute. back. Microphone back on. So, got a pencil. So I think first we're going to move this that way, and I think it's going to go there, and it's going to stop there because it's going to hit that pin. How does that help me? This is negative, so that's going to go that way. That's also going to go that way. That's also going to go that way. So I think that's going to go there. This is going to move around to there. Oh, hello, we got a W. Yeah, that looks like a W. Right, now, that's gone there. So where's this going to go? This is now going to go there. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, gosh, where's this going to go? This is going to go this way. Probably to there. So we've definitely got a W. And we've got a D. So we've moved that one. That's going to go to there. That's going to go up there. That, I think, is going to go up there. Where's this positive going to go? This is going to go down here, but is this just going to go all the way down, or is it going to... That's the thing. Positive, is it going to be attracted to this? Is this going to go all the way around to there, or is it just going to go to here? It might just go to here, which means that's also going to go to there. Now this one... Oh. Ah, that's an E. That's an E. That turns around. That's quite easy. That's an E. So we've got W. Oh, we've got this one as well. Is that going to do anything? No, because that's fixed there. Oh, no, it is. Is it? Yeah, that's going to spin around that point. And that's going to go this way. So we're going to end up with an S. Yeah, so I think that's going to make an S. So W something E S. It's this. I'm not quite working out. I'm finding it hard to see where this goes, but I think I'm on the right lines. Let's see what the chat says. Need a pencil and pen. Yep, got that. Top two horseshoes make an S. Yep. Yeah, got that. Excellent. See the start and the end and the middle. Yeah, so Kenneth's saying it looks like an M. It sort of did, yeah, because if that doesn't go round there and it goes to there, but then that, it's where it swings to with the negative. If the positive is going to be attracted to the negative, it's going to end up just pointing straight down. If it does go round even more, it will end up that way, which means we do have what looks like an M, but then that's WMES, which isn't a word. It might not be a word. Yeah, it's this bit that I'm struggling with. That E is fine. That's easy. The W is fine. It's the bit in the middle, and I'm pretty sure that goes all the way around to there, and that goes to there. So we've got that and we've got that. It's where does this one go, and where does that one go? The negative bits in the middle shouldn't be touching after they pivot. Oh, that's a very good point, because these negative bits here will both be attracted up there, but they will then repel each other. How much, I don't know. So Chrissy says the second looks like a H and then an I. I mean, what word have we got with W something ES? Unless there's two letters in the middle. There might be two letters in the middle. Woes? Don't want to reverse engineer it, but I'm struggling a bit with this one. And now I've drawn lines all over it. I can't quite see. I can't quite see what's what. Yeah. Scotty's saying it is WMES. Let me try that, because I'm sort of seeing that. Although Mark is saying it's 2 letters. Well, let's try WMES and see what it says. WMES. Check. Wrong answer. It is not WMES. Andrew says it looks like an A. Remember, this line across is not going to be there. That's going to move. Yeah, so that's going to go up there. That's going to go there. But as you say, the negatives will probably then repel each other. But I don't think we can do that. I don't think the negatives are going to repel each other, because otherwise we don't know how much they're going to repel each other. So I think both negatives are going to go to there, and we've got that. That's what we've got to start with. It's just, where does this one go? Does it go straight down, or does it go across? If it goes across, then we've got a triangle, and then we've got a line, which is, yeah, it's not that. Waves or wives? Where's the A? I'm not seeing the A. Yeah, so I'm going to get another piece of paper, because what we've got is we've got a pin here, we've got a pin up here, and then this piece here, I think, is going to end up there, like that. And then this, we've got a pin here with the spanner, stroke wrench. That's going to move around to the top, so we get that. So I think that's right, but we do have 2 negatives next to each other. Now we've got this one here. So we've currently got a thing going here which is positive. So that's going to be pulled down to here. And it's whether it's pulled straight down, like that, or it's pulled all the way around. You think the negative plus bar in the middle is 1 bar, not 2. Yeah, I was thinking that as well. This bar here, I don't know if it is 1 bar or 2. If it's 1 bar, then what happens is you end up with that. Yeah, that's what you end up with if it's 1 bar. And then all we've got left is this one, which is a pin here, with a thing here which is positive, so it's N. So it's WNES. Let's try that. WNES is the correct answer. So it is, yeah, so that bar there was 1 piece. Oh, we were so close. WNES. There is no going back now. The book whispers the word WNES. That's not a word. And the value 4. Write these down on the 2nd page near the magnetism symbol. 4. Okay, right. Compass directions. Well, it does say it's the word. WNES, WNES. Right, we're going to move on to the next puzzle. Compass. If we'd have looked ahead, people harnessed the power of magnetism for their own benefit. That's how the compass was made. But the power itself resists, thus not always showing you the only right way. You need to navigate it by yourself, and remember, your ship always sails in one direction until it reaches land. To get the compass first, you need to obtain the knowledge of magnetism. Okay, so we've got the knowledge of magnetism, and we need to write down the magnetism alchemical name twice. So that's WNES, WNES. So west, north, east, south. And we have compass directions in case we don't know them. You should also write down the word and the number. Okay, I'll write down the word. WNES. Okay, so I guess we just follow this. So we go west from here, so that's I. Okay, and then we need a little, let's grab a meeple. So here's our boat. So we go, so we've hit the land and we've got I. Then we're going north. And we hit the edge of the map and we fall off. So there's nothing there. Then we go east and we hit E. This isn't right, is it? Then we go south and we get O. Maybe it is. Then we go west and we get T. Then we go north. Then we go east. Then we go south. Oh, yeah. Iotio. Obviously. Is that right? There are inverted compass directions. Yeah, I'm not sure why there is, because that's southeast, and you've got east-south, which is a little unusual. So yeah, so is it Iotio? I mean, to be fair, the previous one was not a real word. So let's try Iotio to start with. I'm going back. So that was the element. We're now going to ingredients. So I-E-O-T-E-O. No. Does the map wrap round? Oh, it might do. Let's try that. So we're going west first, and we hit I. Then we go north, and we go off the edge of the map like Pac-Man, and we get here to R. Then we go east, we hit the map, we get east. South, we go all the way back round, we hit R. Then we go west, wrap round to P. North, so we don't quite wrap round, but we hit S. East goes there and hits B. And then south hits M. Irrepressible. I don't think it's that. Oh, move on to the letter. We could try that, but it's a boat. Boats don't go on land. But we can try it. So we're going to go west to I. And it says your ship always sails in one direction until it reaches land. Okay, north is R. East is O. South is W. West, again, we're gonna wrap round P. North to E. East to B. And then south wraps around back to B. Iropeb. Mark B has it, don't think you go cardinal directions. Okay, right. So this is WN, and the clue here is WN, which is west-north. So we're going that way to B. Okay, then we're going east-south, which is back this way to W. Then we're going west-north again, which is back to B, and then back to W. That's not right. So you're saying it's WN and then east and then south. What? Why the split? Okay, well, let's try it. I'm not sure why it's that. So you're saying that WN is together, but E and S is not together. I'm not sure why. But if we do that, if we go WN, that is B. If we then go east, that's E. If we then go south, that's P. BEP. If we then go west-north again, that's T. BEPTA. And then we go east to L, and no, that's not right. So Koromori's saying west-north, east-south, west, northeast, south. How do you know that? Is it just process of elimination? Write down the magnetism alchemical name twice. I did that. I'm not getting any clues on how you divide this up, unless I'm missing them. But let's try. So if we go there is B. Then we're going to go east to E. Then we're going to go south to P. Okay. Then we're going to go west to W. That's not right. North to O. And then east, south. No, that can't be right. Mark's got it. Right, okay. I'm just going to stare at the board for a minute, pretend that I'm thinking about it, actually be thinking about what I'm having for dinner tonight, and then I'll look at the chat and see what Mark says. Oh, that was me speaking out loud again, wasn't it? Right. What am I missing here? The power itself resists, thus not always showing you the only right way. You need to navigate it by yourself. Your ship always sails in one direction until it reaches land. To get the compass first, you need to obtain the knowledge of magnetism. Done that. I'm looking for clues or hints. It's not like the map's the wrong way round. Anybody else got any ideas, or has Mark solved it? Right, okay. Ship doesn't go back on the same path ever. Reread it. I didn't add 4. Why do I need to add 4? I mean, 4 is the alchemical number. It's the value. See, the alchemical name is WNES, but the value is 4. But how's that helping me? Mark's saying reread it. The power itself resists, thus not always showing you the only right way. Ah, that's too cryptic. You need to navigate it by yourself. Okay, and remember, your ship always sails in one direction until it reaches land. Yeah. No, this one's baffling me. We do the opposite directions. I don't know why we'd do the opposite directions, because it's magnetism, maybe? So if we were to go east first, instead of west, that's not going to help us, is it? North. L-O-E M U P. No. No. There are multiple ways. Can you double check the symbol? Which symbol? This symbol. This symbol is magnetism, which is WNES4. So WNES is the alchemical name, and the value is 4. And here it says, write down the magnetism alchemical name twice, which is WNES, WNES. This page hasn't asked for the 4. Oh, is the symbol reversed? It's not, no. So the symbol here is that with that underneath it. So it's the same symbol. Oh, I've just realised that there's a space for the value here. There you go. So WNES4. Right, okay. Tricky one. And I'm trying to see if there's anything cryptic written in here that I'm not quite getting. Power itself resists, thus not always showing you the only right way. How does that help me? Mark is saying west, north, east, south, and then W, N, S, and E. Right, well, we can try that. The value of the compass symbol. We don't know. We're trying to work out the value of the compass symbol. We will get given that when we solve this puzzle. So, Mark is suggesting we go west, which is I. I'm going to write this. North, which we don't know if it wraps round or not. I'm suspecting it doesn't wrap round. I'm suspecting you get to the edge of the map and then stop, but we'll see. If we go then there, east, that gets E. and then south gets O. And then you're saying WN together, which is that way, which is there. And then east-south, yeah, it's not that. Can't be that. Yeah, CompuCube says, I don't think you go onto land. I don't think you do go onto land, because it says your ship always sails in one direction until it reaches land. Oh, I've just noticed we've got a west-east here, which is either a typo. Yeah, there is something odd about this compass. We have a WE here. Now, that's not going to help us, and that could be a typo. I don't know, because that should be WS. Unless it's deliberate. If that's deliberate... Rick's asking, can you show you how you worked out WNES4 as the code? I don't think there's any need to. That's the previous puzzle. But it's definitely correct, because we checked it. Right, okay. So there are hints in the app, although we are also getting some hints from Alexandra. The compass helps, but not showing the only right way, as WNES, WNES might be WNES, WNES, or it might be WNES, WN, or any combination. So we need to experiment. Okay, so we don't know if WN is west and then north, or it is WN as in that way. We don't know which it is. I don't think we've got any clues as to how it is. So do we just need to do process of elimination? If it's W and then N, then we go I and then we fall off the end of the map. So let's say, for example, we don't fall off the end of the map and it is WN together, which is that direction, which is there, which is B. And then if it was ES, it would move us down here and it would be W. If it was east on its own, it would be there, which is M. Then the next one could be SW, or it could be S. We've no idea. There's 100 different combinations. If it's S, then it comes down to U. If it's SW, it goes down to O. And we don't know. So let's say we go down to U. Let's say it's the south, BMU. Then we've got west, north, or we've got west. So let's say it's west, north, which goes to there, which is O. And then we've got E. No, it's not that, is it? Scott is saying WN, E, then S, WN, E, and S. Right, okay, so let's try that. It's kind of what I did. B, M, U. Okay, BMU. And then W, which is P, N, which is possibly wrap round and hit that for an S. Don't know. Then E, which is there, possibly wrap round and hit that for a B. And then south is M. BMU, PS, BM. Can't be right. It can't be right at all. If the puzzles in the book are like this, you are going to get a lot of time out of it. Vicky's probably going to watch this video back later on and she's going to be going, oh yeah, it's dead easy. But collectively, I don't think we have solved it. Oh, it is a typo. Okay, thank you very much. So that is a typo. That shouldn't be WE. That should be WS. Good to know. It's not, because if it wasn't a typo, then I would have thought that would be some kind of weird clue. But yeah. I don't know. I might have to get the hint. Unless anybody has any... Could it be a diagonal twice, says John? It could be, but then it's WN, which takes us to there, and then ES that takes us back down there. So we end up with BW to start with. So it could be BW. It could be BW, I, R, E, and yeah, it's not. Yeah, we did IOTO. We've tried all of that. Andrew's saying that the solution is eat Jaffa cakes. It absolutely could be. It won't be Jaffa cakes that I'll be eating after this. it will be a piece of cake sent to me by Board and Dice. So thank you very much for that. I will be definitely celebrating the success of this video by having a piece of cake. If things don't get any better, actually, I might go downstairs and get the piece of cake and eat it on camera. I think I'm going to go for the hint. Oh, no, you think Andrew's got it? Chrissy is saying, would it be B or would you stop at T first? Oh. Well, Oh, that's interesting. Your ship always sails in one direction until it reaches land. If we go northwest from here, you could say that that has reached land. You could say that. Let's do a T. So that's by using WN. If we then go east, we reach O. If we then go south, well, maybe it's not south, maybe it's southwest, which is there, which is R. T-O-R. Then maybe we go northeast, which is O again. And then we go south, which is no. Okay. Oh. Right, I'm going to go for the hint. Click the following button to take a hint. Write down magnetism alchemical name twice. We did that. Yeah, we've totally done that. That's not a hint, because that's actually what it's telling us to do. Find ship route using directions from magnetism alchemical name. Each time, figure out if next ship step is horizontal, vertical, or diagonal. Right. Yeah. Is that going to help us? Because we're on the right lines, but we don't know what the first one is. We don't know if the first one is west or if it is west-north. Unless I'm missing some clues to tell us how to split this. We don't know if the first one is... So the first one is either. Let's go with spare piece of paper again. And let's look at our options. So if the first one is west, then it is I. If the first one is west-north, then it is either B or it is T, depending on your definition of it sails in one direction until it reaches land. Because you could argue that it keeps going until it reaches land in that direction, or as Chrissy suggests, moving there, it has kind of reached land. We don't know. Do the O and the W at the location count? We're not sure. Mark is saying you cannot go off the map. I don't think you can go off the map either. So anyway, if we're going west to start with, we move there and we hit I. If we are going west-north to start with, we go up there and I think we hit B. So they are our two options. I'll tell you what, I should do that down here. So let's go with the first option, that we've gone west first and we've hit I. The next one is either northeast or it is north. But if you're saying we can't go off the map, then it's northeast. So if we do W, then we do northeast. Let's get rid of that. Northeast is actually up there. We get an E. Oh, IE. Right. Now we have either a south or a southwest. And it can't be southwest because that'll take us off the map. So it's south again, which is O. I-E-O. Then we have a west or a west-north. And it can't be west-north. So we go there to T. We're getting this IOTIO again, aren't we? So then is it N or NE? So I think it's NE. And then it's, yeah, that's the IOTIO. We've got that again. Michael is saying if you were supposed to northwest, it would be NW. You say that, but on the compass here, we have the two options. We have WN or NW. So it's kind of inferring that WN is an acceptable terminology for northwest. So we've ended up with IOTIO again. I don't quite know how, but that's what we did with W, then NE, then it can't be, so we've ended up with I and then E. I mean, it could be southwest, so we could branch off there and go WNE, and then we could go SW, is back down here. Oh no, because that goes off the map. So it can't be that. So therefore it has to be south. So it has to be that. And then the next one cannot be west-north. So it has to be west, because that's the T. And then the next one can't be NE. Oh no, it can be NE. It can't be N. So it has to be NE, which is the E. And then it's south, which is the O. Yeah, IOTIO again. Right, Chrissy is saying west, I, northeast, E, south, O, west-north, but west-north is there, and then east-south is there. Sev had the right idea. What Sev said. I'm scrolling up on the map. Okay, I made a mistake in checking northeast. Did I? When did I make a mistake in checking northeast? Unless, as Chrissy says, when it goes here, it reaches land and it stops. So it could be that. Let's try that then. So we go west and it's I. Then we go northeast, but we stop when we reach land. So we have reached land. That is kind of reaching land. Then we go south, which is there. But is that R or is it E? We don't know. I'll say E. Then it is west, which is R. Iter. Well, we got something more like a real word. Northeast, which is there, but then that stops there, and is that O or W? Okay, so Mark is saying west, I. Northeast is E. South is O. West-north is nothing. East is E. And then south is O. So I-E-O-E-O. Let's try that. I-E-O-E-O. No. Joey's saying, shouldn't it end P? Should it? West? Northeast? Yeah. It's always sails in one direction until it reaches land. Scott is saying I-T-E-R-W-E. Old MacDonald had a boat. I-E-O-E-O. It's very good. Very good. So Chrissy's right. What's Chrissy saying? West, northeast, south. West, north, east, south. But we tried that. Oh, in reaching the land. But then, as I say, at that point, it reaches two different lands at the same time. So here, it would go from there. It would go, oh, it would stop at W. Ah. So let's see. So it moves west and it gets I. Then it moves northeast, but it stops there, T. Then it moves south and it gets there. And that's either R or E. We don't know. Let's try E. Then it moves west, which is R. Then it moves northeast, which is W. And then it moves south, which is E. Ita-wee, which is what Scott said. Let's try that. If it's not that, I'm going to get another hint. Because this is a really hard puzzle. It is not Ita-wee. Right, okay, so I'm getting a hint. Start by going west and then northeast. Okay, so we did that. But we don't know where it stops. That's the problem. We know it goes west to start with. And it hits there, and it's an I. It's definitely an I to start with. But now it goes northeast, and is it T or is it E? We don't know. We don't know. It's either IT or IE. And we don't know whether it stops there or it stops there. I think it would stop there. I think it's going in that direction, and it only stops when it hits the land. So I think it's the IE. So that's west, northeast. We're back where we were, though, because the next one can't be southwest because southwest takes it off the map. So it has to be south. And yeah, we're back in the same circle. Mark is saying try Iterto. How do we get Iterto? I-T-E-R. Oh, T. Hang on. West, northeast, south, west, north, east, south. So I-T-E-R-T-O-W. Maybe? Shashank says it should be east and not T. It should be E and not T. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I think. Yeah. So, CompuCube says, try west, which we think is E. Northeast, which I think is, sorry, I. Northeast we think is E. South is O. West is T. Northeast, which is E. And south, it's the IOTIO again. That's the first thing we had. Yeah. Yeah, it's a good point, Kenneth. Very good point. Yeah, but this isn't a Maracaibo expansion. Yeah, Hans is saying maybe both letters N, E, and R. We are one hint away from it showing us the solution. The next hint is not a hint. The next hint, as you can see, is just tell us the answer because we haven't been able to work it out. Let me just get that. Let's just make it a bit bigger so you can see. There we go. So yeah, the next hint is actually just showing the solution. Well, we've given it our best shot. I am a bit stuck. I can't believe it is just process of elimination. Okay, so Johan has looked up the solution and has said that there's a mistake somewhere, or you've no idea how they got to that answer. Right, okay, so this looks like one that we're not going to be able to solve. Thank you, Johan, for doing that. So even knowing the solution, Johan hasn't worked out how to get to the solution. So I think we are going to have to just get the solution. And we're going to have to put it in. So we're going to admit defeats on this one and we're going to move on. The solution is ITERUS. So here's the new plan. We now need to reverse engineer it. How do we get this solution? Is there a typo somewhere in here? Or are we doing something wrong? So it's ITERUS. So I-T, so Chrissy was right, it stops as soon as it reaches land. That's the west, so it goes west to I, then it goes northeast to T, then it goes south to E, then it goes west to R. So we've done that. We are up to there. We've then got an NE and an S. And northeast from here is, so we're looking for a U. Yeah. Something's not right because the U is the east. We're missing a north. Hitting land is just touching, not stopping. Yeah, exactly. So it goes west to I, it goes northeast and hits and touches the land, so that's the T. It goes south to E. It goes, well, it goes west to R, or it goes west-north. But how do we get the U? We've got to stay where we are to get the U. So I think there's an N missing. Oh, Scott is saying you go on to land. You should be checking directions from the land that you reached. Oh, gosh. Right. So you do go on to land. Right, okay. That's where we've been going wrong then, because a ship doesn't go on to land. So we go I, T, E, R, U-S. Okay, so it works if you go onto land, but thematically we were just assuming, because it does say the ship sails in one direction until it reaches land. Okay, there we go. So it is I-T-E-R-U-S. We'd have never got that. Right, now you can get its direction, but you need to find the exact spot. This will help you. Write down near the compass symbol. Oh, well, we've written down loads of stuff near the compass symbol. I-L... Oh, it probably means here. Probably means here. So I-L-E-M-O-I 3. Okay, right. Whew. We're going to move on to the next page. Clay. Clay was used for millennia to make bricks. They are rather cheap and when needed can be just taken from a wall. Very, very carefully, as taking a wrong one may collapse the roof over your head. So choose carefully the bricks which don't belong to that wall and build your own one below. Wow. Do we need a pair of scissors? So, we're going to need a pair of scissors, surely, for this. Because I can see that letters are going to be made here. But we've got Abemus, Bertolli, Curtoli, Lucius, Ertam, and Fabricio. So this is clay. Right. If you see something, read it left to right, top to bottom. Left to right, top to bottom. Can we see anything in here? I mean, there's the start of a W there. But how do we know which one to take? I'm looking to see if there's anything written in here. Something here. Yeah. So I think possibly that goes on top of this. Possibly, because there's an M. But that's it. That's all I've got. I don't know how we know which one to take out. I don't want to have to go downstairs and get the scissors. But if I need to, might be what we need to do. I just don't like physically destroying things. Because this looks like the central brick. It's the right size for the central brick. But it's just an M. But then we've got stuff down at the bottom. That could be the start of a B or an R. Choose carefully the bricks which don't belong to that wall. And build your own one below. Now what's this? Oh, this is A, B, C. Ah, Lucius. Right, A, B, C. That should be D. And it's not D. So that is an odd brick. Lucius should not be there because these are in alphabetical order and that has been added in. And that, I'm guessing, is that one. So I think that Lucius brick goes here and is basically... Does that fit? It's an R there. Okay, so that one doesn't fit. That's a special one. But how do we identify? Oh, that's also odd because it isn't the same size as the others. So this is also an odd one out. And I think that goes in here. Which means we've got a wiggly line there, which isn't going to connect to anything. We've got the start of an M. We've got a U there. Then down at the bottom, we've got start of a U. Then we've got another line. And then we've got what looks like an S. So that's an odd one out. That's an odd one out. So we're looking for something that identifies something else as an odd one out. I'm not seeing anything. So Chrissy says the big block with the M has the top of an R. Yeah, that's that one. I mean, I'm thinking this one only because it fits with the M. But it doesn't fit with the other bit. So I think we're looking for something that identifies a brick as an odd one out. And I'm not seeing anything else that has any identifying marks. I mean, there's the bottom of an R there as well. Can anybody spot anything else? Oh, there's the M and the U here, but why is this one an odd one out? I don't know why this one is an odd one out. It's not coloured any differently. It's not in a different position, but it does have the M and the U on it, which match up with that. Which means you've got the M and the U. Oh, and that one had the R on it, didn't it? Yeah. Okay. So if it is that one, and I don't know why, it's just that one fits, then we are looking for 2 additional bricks that go in here. The right side, white brick, not grey. Oh, here. Yes, well spotted. That's out of place. And I think that goes in here because that makes an S. Yeah, so we've made an S. Okay, and then it's just, so that's also an odd one out. I don't know why this one is an odd one out. But we're now looking for something that goes in here. Fifth row from the bottom, second from the right. Yeah, got that one. Thank you. Oh, and Rick also said right-hand column, extra white brick. And Jill also said extra white on the right. Thank you. And Andrew says grey brick missing from the middle right row. Right, lots of people have shouted at that. Thank you. We got that one in the end. This is a good. I like this puzzle. This is a good one. But there's got to be something. But as I say, if that is an odd one out, I don't know why. So we might be looking for another one, which also isn't really an odd one out. Yeah, we might just have to try and find one that fits with that. Which looks like a U, but it might not be. It could be that one. No, the things are in the wrong place. Yeah, we're looking for a brick where the U is possibly on the left, top left. I'm not seeing that, so I don't think it is that. But we're looking at MUR, MUR something S. Eight down, 4 right. 8. There's the U. Right, okay. Yeah, so why it's that one, I don't know. But that does fit in, so it could be MURUS. Let's try it. Let's see what that does. This is clay. MURUS. It is. So I will. So Michael is saying all the bricks have a thick black border in the lower right. Maybe there's one that doesn't have that. Yeah, no, they've all. Yeah, the 2 odd one out. The 2 that we needed were that one, and I don't know why they are odd one out. Maybe they're not. Maybe they just fit. Anyway, we got it. Now you are able to rebuild a place where the book belongs. You will need diasar and 2. Okay, DIASAR 2. Right, so now we move on to the right of location. This simple yet immensely powerful right can give you an insight to other planes and point you towards the book you seek. Remember though, other entities will probably use it too. Also, other worldly powers will know what you seek. Be careful. So we've got ingredients, magnetism, clay, compass, which we've got the words and the numbers for. Write down the name of the book that you are looking for, which presumably is the Book of Rituals. Draw the magical diagram as seen on the right on the floor and place bricks to form towers on its cells. So that in each row and column there is exactly one cell with a tower of height 1 to 4. Each symbol's alchemical value represents the number of towers visible when looking at the row or column near the symbol. Each symbol's alchemical value represents the number of towers visible when looking at the row near the symbol. So if we are looking here in that direction, the value is 3 and clay is 2. So it's saying that when you're looking that way at that, you will see 3. In other words, the highest height is 3. Is that right? In each row and column, there is exactly one cell with a tower of height 1 to 4. I don't get that then, because surely you will always see 4. If there's a 1 to 4 in that way and a 1 to 4 in that way, it's like a Sudoku, then you will always see 4 as you're looking along the line. Okay, murus is a wall in Roman, in Latin. There we go. Cool. Right, so I'm not sure about that bit. Oh, taller towers hide shorter ones from sight. Yeah, so if there's a 4 here and a 3 here, and you're looking at that, but you will always see 4. No, I think what it's saying is that, no, each symbol represents the number of towers visible. Oh, the number of towers visible, not the height of a tower. Right. Got it. So if you are looking from here along and you see 3 towers, then the number 4 tower must be here. Have I understood that correctly? Because the tower of height 4 cannot be there, it's got to be there. Looking upwards, it's 2. No, that can't be right. Because if it was 2, that would be a 4 as well. But we can't have a 4 there because we've got a 4 there. Oh, which means... No, we can. That would be a 1, that would be a 2. Because then you'd see that tower and you'd see that tower. So that works, which means that would be a 3. Let's see if this works. Looking this way, you see 2 towers. Which means... No. No. That doesn't work, does it? Because if you're looking this way and you see 2 towers, this... No. Oh. It means the 4 can't be there. No, that works. 4, 3. So you look this way and you see a 3 and a 4 behind it. So that works, except this doesn't work because you're only seeing a 4. Oh, I thought I was getting there then. Okay, the chat might have already worked it out, but I'm going to give this another go myself because I quite like this type of puzzle. But we are going to need another piece of paper. If you have already worked it out, then bear with me. So it's a 2 and a 2. So a 2 that way and a 2 that way. Right, okay, so. So this can't be a 4. Cannot be a 4. This also cannot be a 4. This also cannot be a 4. And this cannot be a 4 either. So if those 2 cannot be 4, we know that either this one or this one is a 4. And either this one or this one is a 4. Okay, now is that all we know? No, we know that this also isn't a 4. Because otherwise that wouldn't work. So we know that this is a 4. Definitely a 4. Which means in this row, that or that is a 4, but that can't be a 4 because that's a 4, which means that's got to be a 4. So we were right earlier with that being a 4. That's also a 4. Now, in this row, no, hang on a minute, that can't be a 4. Oh, that should have a line through it. Yeah. So in this row, you can only see 2 things, which means this needs to be a 3. Because if that was anything other than a 3, you'd see 3 things. So that's got to be a 3. Now, how does that help us? Yeah, it's definitely Sudoku. And Vicky's better at these than I am. But I'm going to try and use all my Sudoku knowledge, which isn't very much, to try and work this out. This is my test for today. If I accomplish this, I definitely deserve a piece of cake. Right, let's think about this, Paul. Let's look here. That's not a 4, that's not a 4, so a 4 is either there or there. If a 4 was here, this would have to be a 1 or a 2, which it probably is. If this was a 4, oh, so this can't be a 3. And this can't be a 3, and that can't be a 3. And that can't be a 3. And that can't be a 4. So that can't be a 3, that can't be a 3, that can't be a 3, because the 3 is there. That can't be a 4. So a 4 is either there or there. Yep, and both of those work. So that's not helping us. In this row, column, that could be a 4, and that could be a 4. Now, if that's a 4, then this works, because this is either a 1 or a 2. We know that this is a 1 or a 2, and we know that that's not a 3. We know that this is a 1 or a 2 as well. If this was a 1 or a 2, that still works. So that's worked in that way. In this way, if this was a 4, this could still be a 1 or a 2. If that's a 4, that could still be a 1 or a 2. But if that was a 1, no, it can't. This can't be a 1. Because if this was a 1, this would have to be a 2 or a 3, which means that would be 3. So this has to be a 2. So that has to be a 2, which means that has to be a 1. Okay, I think. Does that work? Yes, that works. That works. Which means this has to be a 4, because you only see 2 towers looking up. So we've got a 4 there, a 4 there, a 4 there, which means that has to be a 4. Okay? This is either a 2 or a 3. This is either a 2 or a 3. This is either a 1 or a 3. That's either a 1 or a 3. That's either a 1 or a 2. That's either a 1 or a 2. Okay, now let's look at this way again. We see 3 towers from here, which means it could be a 1, 3 or a 4, or a 1, 2 or a 4, or it could be a 2, 3 or a 4. Can that be a 2? Yes, it can. Can that be a 3? Yes, it can. So it's either 1 or 2, or 1 or 3, or 2 or 3. So that's not helping us. But what's this? It's either a 1, no, this could be anything. It's either a 1 or a 3, which means that could be a 2. Or it's a 2 or a 3, which means that could be a 1. Or it's, what was it, 1 and 3? Or 2 and 3. Or it could be a 1 and a 2, which means the 3's here. So all of those work. This can't be a 3, because looking in this direction, you only see 2 towers. That has to be a 1. Apologies, I was being a bit slow there, which means that has to be a 3. Okay, so if that's a 1, that can't be a 1. And it can't be a 4, which means that's a 2. Which means that's a 3. It can't be a 3. Oh, no. Oh, no, hang on. That's a 1. What am I doing? I'm being silly. That's a 1. Which means this could still be either a 2 or a 3. And it can be a 2 or a 3 this way. That can't be a 3. So that has to be a 2. Which means that has to be a 3. Which means that has to be a 1. Which means that has to be a 2. Which means that has to be a 3. Have we done it? I haven't even read the rest of the instructions yet. But I think I've done it. Let's just write that out again. Is that what the chat says? Have I got it correct? Now correct. Okay, I'm gonna draw it out again. Yeah, I'm pleased with myself, to be honest, because I'm not that good at Sudoku puzzles. But I'm quite pleased. I think I got that one. Scott says it's a magic square, so that's obviously what it's called, but I know it as Sudoku now. Right, okay, so there's the solution. Right, now what we're doing, find a cell that hides in shadows and mark it. This one. This cell hides in shadows because it's a 1 and it's surrounded. Remove all cells with the number of bricks equal to magnetism alchemical value. Magnetism alchemical value is 4. Remove all cells with the number of bricks. So we're removing that, and we're removing that, and we're removing that, and we're removing that, okay? Draw a loop through remaining cells that goes horizontally or vertically from between cell centers. Starting from the marked cell, it should be the marked cell, write alchemical names of clay, which is DIASAR, and then compass, going counterclockwise 1 letter per cell. Okay, so we're going to need another thing, aren't we? So we're not using that one, we're not using that one, we're not using that one, and we're not using that one, and we're starting here. So DIASAR. Alchemical names of clay. Yeah, and then compass. ILEMOR. ILEMOI. Okay, I've done that. Draw a loop through remaining cells that goes horizontally or vertically. Yeah, so that was that. I think that's not, is that a loop? Yeah, it's kind of a loop. Starting from marked cell, read letters going clockwise and by moving the number of cells equal to the number of bricks in the current cell. Oh. What? Right. D. We're going clockwise, moving number of bricks in the cell, 1. So we go to I. Then we go 2, M. Then we go 3, 2, 3, I. Then we go 3, 1, 2, 3, S. Then we go 1, A. Then we go 2, D. Do we stop where we get back to the start, or do we carry on? Oh, that's it. Dimisad. Is that right? Oh, let's have a look. Let's go into the ritual, and we're going to put in DIMISAD. Congratulations, you have found the Book of Rituals. It will be at your doorstep soon. In fact, it literally will, because FedEx are due to deliver it today. So that is yeah. There's also a typo there. Congratulations is spelt wrong. But anyway. Yeah, so the actual book, which presumably contains lots of puzzles like this, will be here on my doorstep later today. Can this be bought in the US? I'm not sure. I assume so, but check out Board and Dice's website. But yeah, anyway, these are the creators. We have the illustrator. That's just the back cover of the book. we got there in the end. The second puzzle was the one that absolutely stumped us. Because, yeah, we didn't basically go onto the islands. And once you go onto the islands, it's obvious. I definitely am going to go and have a piece of cake now to celebrate that. So yeah, now the downside of this is I've done these puzzles without Vicky, and normally we do these puzzles together. So I am going to print these out again and give them to her to do at some point, probably over Christmas. In fact, what I might do is I might print these out and take them to the family gathering on Christmas Eve, assuming we are still allowed to have that. But anyway, that's it. We are done. Expected to ship on December 31st in the US, subject to change. Yeah, so they are doing it. They are going to be shipping it. So yeah, if you're interested in the Book of Rituals, which I will put up on screen now, there you go. You can order it from Board and Dice. It might be available also in your friendly local gaming store at some point next year. Oh, I tell you what, when we got on that second puzzle, I thought, oh no. But then the third one, we got the third one with a bit of team effort, and the fourth one, yeah, we did it. So yeah, anyway. Mark is saying it's extremely cheap. I don't know. I don't know the price of it, and I don't know if it had arrived, I could show you the physical book right now, and I could at least look at how many pages are in it. But how long did that take? That was an hour and a quarter for 4 puzzles. And as I say, I think the ones that you're going to get in the book itself, I'm guessing are going to be a similar complexity. But that's a complete guess. I don't know. And yeah, if you like puzzles like this, Board and Dice do the other games as well. If we just go back, you will see that they do, yeah, The Awakening, Low Memory, and Children of Wormwoods. I've only played Low Memory. I haven't played the other 2, but it is very much... Oh, you're not even seeing it on screen. Oh, you are, because that's in the way. There you go. Yeah, they are very much like escape room style puzzles and things like that. So yeah, if you like that kind of thing, they are all available from Board and Dice. Ricky's saying that the book in the UK is $12.95. And in America, it's $13.50. So, right, I'm going to disappear now. Thank you very much for your help. Thank you very much for joining me. These interactive playthroughs are really enjoyable for me to do. But thank you very much to all of my Patreon supporters for funding the channel. If you like the content that I create, please consider supporting me at patreon.com/gaming rules. As you can see from the countdown, 21 supporters to go to get to the target of 800. So yeah, big thank you to all of you for your support. And even if you're not able to support me on Patreon, then just watching the videos, leaving me a comment, clicking like and things like that, that really helps too. But yeah, thank you very much for Board and Dice for asking me to create this video today. And I will see you all later on for some more streams. Thanks very much for watching. Take care. See you soon.